Yeah, well, we're going to be starting with Champions League games from yesterday. I'm Olabanji, I'm here with G-Boy and Pelij. Pelij is a frustrated Liverpool fan. How far now, Pelij?
I'm
So, what's up with yesterday's game against Rangers? How did you see it?
Well, I wasn't really expecting us to win comfortably, and to me, the win is not really convincing. I mean, it's Rangers beating Rangers 2-0 at Anfield. It's not that convincing. Considering the fact that we play Arsenal and Man City in our next two games. We should be beating Rangers more than 2-0. So yeah. But I mean, we didn't lose, so positive. Yeah.
Alright. Considering you guys drew against Brighton on Saturday.
Drew or lost?
They drew.
Yeah, we drew.
How do you see you guys shaping up against Arsenal? What do you think Klopp can do differently?
I don't know. I think he needs to change the system or his tactic or something, because at first we were losing, then we came back from 2-0 down, we came back to 3-2. Then we considered a late goal against Brighton. I don't know. It's not looking good. I think we've been suffering in the midfield area, and Klopp insists on using Milner. To me, I think Milner is finished. He has nothing else to offer us. So hopefully he puts Milner on the bench and allow other people play. So work on the starting. But that Arsenal game is not looking good for us.
And Jeba, what do you think about the Liverpool game from yesterday?
The one against Rangers. Rangers are also in terrible form, so it's right to say not convinced, because Rangers are also having a bad season compared to before. At least I think they also changed their manager mid-season last season. So this is Van Brocken's first full season. And they lost a lot of players as well, but I think they should reasonably expect much better, because their fans are not really happy with it. They got trashed by Celtic recently as well.
5-0.
Yeah, so they were. The scoreline should actually have been better than 2-0. I think Alan McGregor was.
I was surprised to see that.
Yeah,
he's 40 years old.
Yeah, he's 40 years old. He kept out a lot of goals, especially from Nunes, whose shoulders must be tired from carrying all the burden of the world, because he has a lot of people criticizing him right now. He just has to put his head down and face.
Yeah, let's move on to Ajax Napoli. Ajax lost 5-1 at home yesterday. What do you think about Schroeder and his career so far? Do you think he has been impressive or underwhelming, or he should have done better from yesterday?
Well, Spalletti has been in Napoli for like 2 years or 3 years now, and this is Schroeder's first season as the manager. I think he was there as assistant before, but they've lost a lot of players. They're a team in transition, and I think they should have been a bit more cautious playing against this Napoli team, because Napoli after the season very, very well. They were just, I think, was naive to go and attack them full on. The same thing he did against Liverpool, and they paid for that, and he hasn't learned his lesson. But I think he needs time, and in time he will get it right.
So Napoli are topping the group after 3 games with 9 points. Liverpool 6 points. Ajax 3 points. Do you see any shuffling with this table, or these are you expect the teams to come out?
Yeah. When the groups were first revealed, I thought it was going to be Liverpool and Napoli, but it's looking more like Napoli and Liverpool than maybe Ajax will settle for the Europa League.
Yeah, alright. So Atletico Madrid, they continued their terrible form yesterday. They lost
I didn't see that.
away to Club Brugge 2-0. So Club Brugge are leading the table now with 9 points. Atletico are last in the table with 3 points.
Yeah.
And also Porto won yesterday 2-0 against Leverkusen. Leverkusen should have gone ahead in the first half.
Yeah.
Sheik lost penalty.
No, this Porto scored, then VAR came in and cancelled the goal and said gave Leverkusen a penalty instead. I think.
But Leverkusen scored first.
Yeah.
VAR cancelled the goal. Then Porto scored.
Yeah, the
VAR
cancelled the goal and gave. Yeah,
Leverkusen
this,
penalty.
I think you should question the manager. This is the second time Patrick Schick is missing a penalty in the Champions League and he's been allowed to take one again. When you have 0 points, or no, you have 3 points, I think.
They have 3 points.
Yeah, you have 3 points. So this is a competition that you can't really afford to lose ground, especially for a team like Bayern Leverkusen. He's also under pressure now, and I think Xabi Alonso has been linked to this position.
They are
17th last. They're 17th.
No, they are 16th on the table.
I still read about it yesterday. It said 17th.
They are in the playoff relegation. 16th.
So the manager is under a lot of pressure as well. So I'll be expecting changes very soon.
How about Simeone and?
As I've been saying since Simeone he has been made to stay too long in Atletico. They become very, very still. He has held out. He has held back a lot of people's career also. The likes of João Felix, Rodrigo, Rodrigo De Paul, and Thomas Lemar arguably. He has held back their careers with his negative way of playing football. I think the board of Atletico Madrid should start thinking of getting a new manager, or maybe January after the World Cup or at the summer latest. It really has to go. They really need a new.
So Club Brugge are leading the group with 9 points. Leverkusen, Porto, Atletico, they all have 3 points. So it's safe to say Club Brugge would definitely proceed to the knockout stage.
They have how many points?
They have 9. The other teams have 3 each.
You might be surprised.
Because all they need is just 1
point. You'll be surprised.
But then it's in draw.
Yeah, you might be surprised.
So considering the fact that Leverkusen, Porto, and Atletico are
these are all clubs that are capable of beating Club Brugge on their day. They are all obviously having they don't expect to be here. So it's for them to get that 1 point, they will have to get it as fast as they can. And I'm sure
that's next week.
Carl Hofkens, I think, is in charge of the former West Brom player in charge of Club Brugge. I think you should know that 1 point is going to be very, very important. They have to find every means to get it. They can't relax.
So which 2 teams do you think will come out of this?
I will still say I'll go Club Brugge and somebody. Maybe Porto. Because I don't know where Atletico is playing.
So Bayern Munich won yesterday against Victoria Plzen 5-0. And Inter Milan, they played a very compact defensive game yesterday and they managed to grind out a 1-0 win. What do you think about that game? Because I felt Barca should at least have gotten a draw from.
This is the second time in the Champions League that Barca will go into a game and find a way not to score. Because I think.
But they had a penalty that the referee and VAR seemed not to have seen.
Yeah.
The handball.
Yeah, and I think it was from Dumfries. And even Simeone, he showed in his face that he knew, everybody in the stadium knew that was
knew
penalty,
that
apart from the VAR
yeah.
and the ref, which was, I don't know, they've been terrible decisions lately. VAR, both the VAR and the on-field officials have been making mistakes. I don't know why you put VAR and VAR to still making mistakes.
But let's just talk about the personal performance. Like, what do you think they can do different next week Wednesday too? Because they need a win now.
I don't think they could have done anything different. They just couldn't score. Same with the first match against Bayern, first half.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say you should change anything. It's just that it's up to the players to find the back of the net.
But so far this season, do you think Xabi has been, okay? Do you think? I mean, they are currently topping the table in La Liga. They have more goals. They are facing Celta Vigo this weekend, El Clasico next week after his return leg against Inter. But so far, how would you rate Xabi's performance with Barcelona this season?
I think over 10, I would say 7. But with what they've spent this summer, they will expect to win something. And I'm sure La Liga is not even their head priority. They will want to win the Champions League this season, and I don't think that will be possible. But it's been okay. Yeah, they're doing well. Yeah, I think they're better than what they were before it got it.
Yeah, but what do you think about Xabi and Barcelona so far this season?
What he said they would, because of the transfers they made, so they're going to be expecting them to win, I think, the Champions League. But I don't think they can win that Champions League.
But do you think they can even win the league? Do you think they have a chance?
No. Still 50-50 because Madrid is there.
I think they have the better setup, at least chemistry wise.
You know, Barca just brought these players together. They've not really like blended with each other. So I think Madrid still like has the edge over them.
I mean, for me, I think Xavi has done well considering, you know, the amount of players they had to inject into the first team. But one thing I can't get past is Gavi starting over Frankie and Frankesi. I mean, yesterday, the few minutes Frankesi came in, like they played better in the final third. They created more chances. He won free kicks. So I don't get. Is it like it's a must for him to play Spanish players?
I think under Xavi there will obviously be the La Masia bias.
Yeah.
It's like it's so glaring. Yes, this boy is young, he's good, he has the talent, he can recycle the ball well, he's aggressive. Yes, but in the final third, he doesn't bring anything to the table. You already have Pedri who basically does the same thing he does. Wouldn't it be like logical for you to have like somebody else who is goal, you know, oriented, who has like,
and they have Busquets behind them.
And they already have Busquets behind. Like that was what messed him up yesterday. For me, I think that sub was quite late. Because the moment Kessie entered, Inter Milan they made more mistakes defensively because they were under more pressure. They didn't have like Barca didn't have a runner in the midfield entering the box. It's the same recycle. But like Bayern Munich are leading now with 9 points, Inter 6 points in second place, and Barcelona third place. What do you think would happen? Do you see Inter moving down, Barca moving up?
Yeah, we're all expecting it to be between the second position to be between Inter and Barcelona.
Keep in mind that Bayern Munich have been terrible. Yeah. Not very terrible, but they've been subpar.
None of them can catch Bayern anymore because Bayern, they still have to face Bayern.
They still have to face Bayern.
And I don't think either of them is capable of beating Bayern on Bayern's day, unless Bayern have an update. But on their day, I don't think either one of Inter or Barcelona will be able to beat Bayern. But I'll go maybe Barcelona for the second position because who is the last person there? Victoria Plzen. Yeah, they didn't. Inter didn't. When they faced Victoria Plzen, they didn't show the ambition to like correct their goal difference against them. And
it was 1+1+1.
Because at the end of the day, the goal difference that will decide who will go through between Barcelona and Inter. And Inter Milan, to me, they are not a goal scoring team. And again, when they had the chance to score, they didn't take it. I think Plzen had the red card in that match, so they didn't go for that third goal.
Alright, let's move on to the last game from yesterday. Marseille versus Sporting. I knew Sporting were going to lose this one, but I didn't expect for them to lose.
It was a catastrophic display by the Sporting goalkeeper, Anthony Adams. So I think gave away 2 goals and got a red card. Yeah, that's in this stage, Champions League. If you do that, you might as well just not show up for the match.
Exactly. And then Frankfurt managed to get 1 point against Spurs yesterday. So Sporting are leading with 4 points, with 6 points rather. Spurs have 4 points, Frankfurt have 4 points, Marseille has 3 points. So it's safe to say the league is still, the group stage is still pretty open. Yeah. So what do you think? Do you think Spurs can come out of that group? Either in first or second position, do you think Spurs are
with Conte in charge?
I don't think so because I don't think Spurs are going to make it out of that group. They will end up in Europa.
Which 2 teams do you think will come out of the group? Sporting, Frankfurt, Marseille?
I think Sporting and Frankfurt.
It's safe to say that's true because in the last like 3-4 weeks, Frankfurt have been impressive, especially in the league. They went from being 16th to I think they're like 5th on the table now. So, What do you think, Jimbo, about the group stage?
Well, Conte has continued his record, his immaculate record of losing or flopping in the Champions League, and I think Spurs also, they have this aura of always flopping around them. So
Because it's either they are not.
It's a match made in heaven.
yeah, the match made in heaven. They are going to obviously they will find a way not to qualify for the knockout stages with those two things coming together.
Against Spurs, everybody expected Spurs to win.
Yeah, they found a way
But
to
they were so poor that
yeah,
they couldn't even
same
play
here.
out.
They were so poor in front of goal. They had
Now against
chances.
Frankfurt.
Against Frankfurt, they were just wasting chances. So
So it's either they are not creating enough
I
in the
think-
game or they are not even playing out of their half.
they're already following that narrative of flopping already. So I think it's only
It's a matter of
sensible to just not go with them. Probably go to Europa League ahead of it.
Alright, now let's talk about the game that we played today. Red Bull Salzburg will play Dinamo Zagreb, and Chelsea will play AC Milan. So AC Milan leads the group with 4 points from 2 games, Dinamo Zagreb with 3 points, Salzburg with 2 points, and Chelsea with 1 point from 2 games. It's a big game for Chelsea tonight. What do you think with the new manager and the transition phase they are in? Do you think Chelsea can get the 3 points?
Chelsea, I
Yes,
think the
AC
game
Milan.
is finally balanced. It's very well balanced because Chelsea, they are in transition with Porto, who this is his first season in Champions League. Yeah, I think it was with Ostersund in the Europa League, not Champions League. So AC Milan should actually go into this game as favourites, but they also just, I think it was 2 years ago, they actually made a return to the Champions League. So they are not like.
They failed to get out
Yeah,
of
they failed to.
They failed to get out of
So that's why the game is finally balanced. Otherwise, it should actually favour AC Milan, but we can't really trust them in the Champions
and
League yet.
they've been struggling to get goals.
Yeah, same with Chelsea. So
Yeah.
I'll go with a draw in this match.
I just facing Jordan
I
next
think Milan is going to win.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah, I think Milan is going to win this night.
Why?
I just have that feeling.
Alright. Hopefully Rafael Leao is going to be in form. So moving on to Leipzig versus Celtic and Real Madrid versus Shakhtar. Real Madrid, they are leading the group with 6 points, Shakhtar with 4 points, Celtic with 1 point. And surprisingly, Leipzig have 0 points from 2 games they played. So Leipzig should get something against Celtic tonight. What do you think about the game, the possible outcome of the game?
Well, Leipzig have started the season very, very poorly. They've changed their manager. They've changed their manager as well, and I won't bet on them for anything this right now.
I don't trust Maccabi. I'm just
Because because he too is not doing very well as is in his first few games. So this is also looking like a draw because Celtic in the Champions League, their last game I think they lost a lot to Madrid. They actually performed better than the Rangers, as in they actually came out fighting. But Leipzig have the better players, but I don't see Celtic winning down this match. I'll say another draw, probably another draw.
I think Leipzig could win.
Because I don't think Celtic have the firepower.
Real Madrid Shakhtar, I think it should be an easy victory for Real Madrid.
Yeah.
So moving on to Sevilla versus Dortmund and City versus Copenhagen. City have 6 points, Dortmund have 3 points, Copenhagen and Sevilla have.
Is Lopetegui still in charge of
Yeah,
Sevilla?
Lopetegui is still in
Wow.
charge. I think this match will determine either he stays or he leaves.
So they're already looking for a replacement. I think they were linked to Sao Paulo, former Marseille manager.
How Sampaoli still gets all these sort of jobs. But he did a good job with Marseille last season anyway. So, well, what do you think about the game between Sevilla and Dortmund?
Sevilla have been terrible this season. I don't see them they're going to lose this one. They'll find a way to lose it.
And Dortmund too have not been impressive, especially since after the injury of Maccabi. Scoring goals have been difficult to come by.
Not against the Sevilla team, they are terrible.
So what about City against Copenhagen?
this is going to be a big win for another chance for Alan to increase his goal tally.
Totally. Alright. So Dortmund to win, City to win. Juventus versus Maccabi Haifa and Benfica versus PSG. So Benfica and PSG have 6 points, and Juventus and Maccabi have 0 points. So I think this should be Juventus should get an easy 3 points here.
They should.
Because if we're judging from their last game,
Yeah,
the performance
they
of
should.
their last game, they should get 3
They
points.
should, but I won't be surprised if they don't. If they end up finding a way to draw this as well, because I think Allegri has lost the players. I don't think the players are behind him anymore. So it's up to the players if they want to win. I think this has nothing to do with Allegri. He's another manager that really should be out of a job, but due to one reason or the other, he's still has a job.
Alright. So how about the match between Benfica and PSG?
It's going to be tough, but I think PSG will edge this one. The reason I say it's going to be tough is because of PSG. If you want to win this one, they will need a lot of work rates, and I'm not sure if the front three will be willing to